Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. So let's dive in. Let's talk about what we have going on. And before we actually dive into that stuff, I do want to highlight my online tarot class that I'm going to be teaching. This is going to be 10 weeks of tarot development. So this is really for anybody who has some experience, or even if you have no experience. I'm actually going to be including a couple of classes that I've already taught that are recorded that you get as part of your registration so that we can get you ready and get you started. The first class will be a little bit of preparing and getting people ready and creating even more of a foundation and talking a little bit about tarot and the background and the history of that and learning more about that. But after that, we're really going to be diving in and we're going to be working on skill development, understanding the cards, really deeply learning the meanings of the cards and things like that. So we're going to be diving into that. So that is available. I have it posted on my Facebook page. I have it up on my website at discoveryyourawakening.com, so you can check out the details either of those places. I'm excited. We're going to get started with that on next Wednesday. So this energy, man, it's, I don't know about you guys. I posted today about it being okay, that you're not okay. I just feel like as a whole, most people are not okay. We've been cooped up. There's a lot of fear. There are so many challenges, people in their own way. Everybody's got their own challenges that they're going through. And it's a lot. I was saying earlier that I feel like that I've cried at some point every single day, just because it's a lot to process, it's a lot to deal with. It's, it's been a journey for sure. And I know so many of you are struggling as well. I get so many messages from people, and they're talking about where they're struggling and how hard this is. And so first of all, I just want to say I'm sending so much light to all of you. We just need to hang in there. We're going to get through this. I know this is really hard. I know this is unprecedented. Like, we've never done anything like this before, and we don't quite know what to do with that. But what I love about that is we haven't done anything like this before. And so what that says to me is that this is a really important time in the history of our earth, and this is an important time for our future. I really feel like this is opening so many doorways into better things, into more light, into more joy, more positivity here on this planet. And I know that doesn't quite make sense just yet, but it will. And I feel like there's a lot of change that is coming through this process that is really for the better. So we just need to hang in there. And I know, believe me, like I said, I'm going through it too. So in the day to day, it can really feel like a lot right now that we have going on. But if we can really try to visit those emotions and let ourselves honor those. Like I said, I've been crying, I've been upset, but not living in those emotions, that is going to help you to get through this. So really trying to refocus, shift into doing some things that are higher vibrational for you. I've been trying to recreate my routine. I love a routine, right? And so I had, before all of this amazing routine that had self-care worked in, that had alone time worked in, and it worked really well for me to keep me balanced. And all of a sudden that's not there. And so it's taken me a few weeks to really find a new system. And I don't feel like I have that just yet, but I'm starting to find it. I'm starting to find how and where to work out from home, and I'm starting to find how do I take a little bit of space to go for a walk, just to be in my own energy, because I'm somebody who needs to be in my own energy a lot, and so many of you are too. This is part of the struggle, right? Because so many of you are energy sensitive, and so we need to just be in our own energy so that we're not processing other people. So that can be a lot as well. And just trying to find ways to make sure that I'm working in meditation and watching videos that are, or listening to music, or listening to podcasts that lift me up, that raise me up, reading books that raise me up. So just really consciously thinking about some things that you're working into your day that help to lighten you up, that help you to feel better. And so I'm working on finding my new feel better, feel good routine in the midst of all this. So we'll see where that goes. But I hope that you guys are too. And I hope that you're working on some things that are for you and that help to balance you and help you to feel good through all of this. So let's dive into the cards that we have here. And Megan, let's see what Megan has to say. So Megan says, I'm glad to hear these positive vibes. These times are so tough for everyone, but silver linings are there for those who choose them. Absolutely. And that's it. I think I keep saying this over and over, but if we can just start to look and focus on the gifts, there are so many gifts here, and it looks a little bit different for each and every one of us, but I know I certainly have found lots of gifts that I've been able to focus on that have been carrying me through all of this. That shift in your perspective is really powerful here. So the first card that we have here is the Lover's card. Okay, so the Lover's card is well, it can be about relationships, but for me, a lot of times this can be about making important choices in your life, right? And so you may find yourself this week faced with a choice in terms of the direction that you want to go. And this could be as simple as your choice of what it is that you want to focus your time and your energy on, like we were just talking about, right? What energy do you want to feed in your life? What do you want to focus on? Or you may find yourself faced with an important life decision this week. And so letting yourself tune into your intuitive voice, letting yourself tune into your soul, letting yourself tune into your knowing, whatever you want to call that, but allowing that to be what helps you to make this decision, okay? The Lover's card is often also about good health, right? And us feeling healthy. And so I feel when we're reading this card for the collective, that this is a sign that things can begin to move in a positive direction, that things can begin to move. And maybe this is about a shift in mental health. Maybe this is about a shift in physical health. I feel like it's potentially both, because I do feel like we're going to find our flow a little bit better this week. Not that it's going to be perfect, but we're going to find our flow a little bit better this week. We also need to be honoring this Four of Air energy. I feel like I've pulled this card every week since we have been here, in this staying home and in this quarantine time. And this is all about taking a rest, taking time away. For those of you that are actually working harder than you have in a long time, making sure that you're doing your best to try to balance this out too, and take some time for rest and relaxation if you can. This is also encouragement to make sure that you're taking time to meditate. Meditation is more important than ever. And some people don't traditionally meditate, right? That doesn't connect for them, that doesn't work for them, but they find that when they go for a walk, that they connect with their soul, that they connect with that voice, with that knowing. Or they find that when they're doing something artistic or crafty, or anything that you can get lost in a flow with, anything that you find yourself getting lost in, that is you meditating. So whatever works for you, however you connect with that, but consciously choosing to seek that out, because we're receiving a lot of energetic downloads right now that are meant to be helping us with everything that's happening on the planet right now, because there's a lot that's happening for us and to us right now, and so we want to welcome that in and allow that. And so meditation is more important than ever right now, and also it helps to bring peace and calm and relaxation, which I don't know about you guys, but I definitely need to welcome more of that in. The next card that we have is the Knight of Earth. Okay, so the Knight of Earth is it's time to buckle down card. Okay, so I do feel like we are settling in a little bit into a groove, finding a way, finding our new normal for a little while, right? And this is about making sure that you are focusing on getting the things that you know that you need to do, getting them done, okay? And I want you guys to give yourself grace. This is not about being on your grind, okay? I think that it's really important that we're giving ourselves grace right now, that we are following our flow, that we are honoring if we need to just take a little bit more time for rest and relaxation. But this is really saying that whatever you know that you need to be getting done, get done with it, focus on it. honor the commitments that you've made, take care of the things that you know that you need to take care of, because I do feel as though this is an important foundation for what we're stepping into. So making sure that you're focusing on that and taking care of that when you have the energy and the ability to do so. The next card that we have is the 9 of Air reversed. Okay, so this is us maybe having some sleepless nights. I don't know about you guys, but I have not been sleeping well at all with all of these energy downloads, with all of the stress and the worry that has been going on. I'm just finding myself somebody who normally doesn't have a hard time sleeping with some sleep troubles. And I do feel like some of this is part of that universal energy, like I said. And this is also about us sort of expecting the worst or self-fulfilling prophecies. So you really want to be mindful when you get into more of a negative headspace, when you are focusing on how much this sucks, because it does, right? And how much energy we are giving to that, how much we are feeding that energy, because you're actually going to help manifest more of it and create more of that for yourself. It's like that concept of the self-fulfilling prophecy. What you focus on is what will happen for you. So what we want to do is we want to be focusing as much as we can on what we do want to call into our life, visualizing ourselves doing and experiencing the things that we want in our life, rather than focusing on what we don't want or worrying about where we don't want things to go, because that is not going to serve you right now. It is not helpful for you right now. The 6 of Fire reversed is really saying to me, like, we're right in the middle of this battle right now, okay? Victory has not happened yet. So this really is a battle between fear and love, and there's so much importance right now on doing the very best to focus on us being loving and kind. I just am loving watching the way that people are showing up for other people and the love that we are sharing for one another. I think that that's so important, and we want to continue that, because there truly is an energetic battle right now going on. And the more that we feed the fear, and you guys see it, it's strong right now, the worse and the stronger that becomes. So we really want to think about love and fear having a battle with each other, and doing our best to contribute to this energy that is love for yourself, love for other people, love for this earth, just all of this love going out there, so that we can help to support this energy, so that we can help to move forward with this energetic time that we have going on, okay? And I feel like when this energy moves forward, this really is about a victory. This is about us celebrating. This is about us coming back from battle victorious. And I feel like we're moving in that direction. We just have to hang in there and do our very best to get ourselves through it. The next card that we have here is the Balance reverse card. Okay, so like I said, it's like getting to people now at this point, right? We are having a hard time, and we need to find our balance. We need to do whatever we can to find that balance and to do those things that we know balance us. And I'm not talking about the stuff that we pretend balances us, right? Like, alcohol is not going to balance you. And I make jokes about it too, right? But like, if every single day to cope with this, I'm drinking alcohol, that's not me focusing on balancing myself. What we need to do is focus on doing the things that we know truly are good for us and help to balance us and help us for the long term, not in that moment where our ego is wanting something. So just thinking about that and thinking about what's going to balance you for the long term and help you to get through this for real. And the last card that we have here is the Awakening card. And I truly feel like that is what all of this is that we are stepping into our awakening. We are, this is that planetary awakening. This is that great awakening. This is where so many people are, through this process, through this journey, connecting on a deeper level with their faith, with their trust, with their spirituality. And this is opening a doorway for us to connect more with our spirituality, more with our intuitive gifts, and more with the light and love that's available to us on this planet. So I feel like that's where we're moving. This is about us understanding things from a higher perspective, from another perspective, from a perspective of light. And so we're really shifting into that. So allowing that awakening process to happen within you, and sometimes to step into that awakening, we have to get wildly uncomfortable first. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely uncomfortable through this process. So then I pulled some theme cards for us. Okay, so the first card that we have here is the Destroyer card. This is a volcano, if you guys can see it. Okay, and the volcano is exploding, and it says, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. And I feel like that's really what this is there's a great clearing happening. There is a preparation happening for better things on the other side of this. So we just have to kind of allow this volcano to erupt, and for everything to basically be destroyed so that it can be reset and we can start again in a beautiful new way. So we also have this mentor card. Okay, so looking for somebody to teach, looking for somebody to guide you. Maybe you're going to be a teacher or a guide for someone else, right? Where can we share wisdom? Where can we be kind? Where can we teach? Where, how can we do that? Or where can we learn more? This is a great time for us to learn something new, to try something new, to be connected with spiritual leaders who are trying to show us the way, or just, any kind of a leader that you look up to, and allowing them to show you the way and to teach you and to help you to grow through this time period. And the last card we have is the Slave card reverse. Okay, and the Slave card reverse says, giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. But it doesn't have to be that. It can just be like, where are you a slave? In your own life, where are you operating as a slave? Where are you settling for less than you deserve? Where are you giving and not receiving? Whatever that is for you, but recognizing that slave energy and recognizing where you need to make some changes. I do feel like all of this is highlighting where we need to make some changes on an individual level and on a collective level. So trust the process and allow it to happen. Hang in there, guys. I would love to hear from you in comments below if you're watching live or if you're watching on the replay. And make sure you hit that like button so that I know that you're watching. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.